Hello and welcome once again to Nest Fest 2019. As I proved that I'm the very best at editing videos, we've got a little time to spare, so let's go over the plot so far. There was an invasion. They left some bugs. Bugs got angry, dug some holes. The invaders returned. Our current big problem at the moment is not the massive saucers in the sky blowing everything up. That is a problem though. Our main problem is that Earth, in fact, has been infested with giant spiders and giant ants, but mainly the giant spiders. The last few missions, we've had mentions of this massive attack on the underground nest that the Global Defense Force, has been planning for a while. We had a little bit of a go at it earlier. We got called back to deal with some shiny mirrored saucers though. The first part of our offense on the nest is to attack all the little holes that have been showing up everywhere. The ants are digging their way out, let's put a stop to it. First of all, let's go over here, find the one that's spawning spiders and deal with it. This is the best plan and it cannot possibly go wrong. Oh dear. Oh, that was not a good idea. That was just silly. Okay, let's be much more methodical about this. If we don't kill any spiders, it can't spawn any more, so... Blimey, that makes a noise. Take out the black ant hole. It's our lovely LAZR 198. Short-range laser cannon, mid-range laser cannon. It's pretty good. More effective than other models. I don't think I've actually shown them off very much, or at all. Our second hole here, the red ant hole. There are 4 holes in this level. One with red ants, one with black ants, one with spiders. And I think you can guess what type comes out the last one. There's a prize if you get it right. That prize is your own satisfaction. With the rapier thrust along with us once again. As I said, be a fallback close quarters weapon. According to certain weapon descriptions, the Pale Wings flight unit was actually designed with the rapier and laser lance weapons in mind. The idea behind them is to be flying shock troopers that come in and blow everything up with lasers. Close range lasers. Anyway, if you guessed flying ants, you are 100% correct. Well done you. If you're pleased with yourself, all the holes are gone, it's just a case of clearing up. If you don't go after the holes straight away, this level can become a bit of a problem. Too many spiders and ants and things. The way these sort of levels generally work is that the enemies that spawn at holes don't actually come and attack you until you get close enough. Could probably kill all the black ants in the starting area and just kind of sit around there for a while not doing much if I really wanted to. I don't really want to though, so I did not. Taking out the spider hole very quickly is a nice thing to do, as you saw earlier. Concentrating on it wholly without protecting yourself from all the spiders, it's a rather silly thing to do. That was silly of me. I apologise for being silly. You can see the size difference between the red ants and the flying ants here. See, they're quite a bit bigger. If I get 2 of them on screen at once, you'll see. Trying to probably kill... Oh no, there's one, see how much bigger it is. I believe the flying ants are exactly the same size as the black ants. Could be wrong though. Can't think of a time I've actually seen the 2 types together. In real life, flying ants are generally larger, so in fact the male ants, their only purpose in life is to sprout wings and fly away from their home in order to find a queen, and then mate with her. Whereas all the women get to do all the work. The strange life the common ant has. Of course, these ants are supposedly genetic variations of real ants, made big by invaders in order for them to come and eat us up. We're done with that nonsense though, so let's continue. Consider our weapons carefully, as we are to lead the spearhead invasion into the enemy stronghold of the underground nests. Make sure we bring some good stuff. They've noticed the words flame and thrower there. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. It's a lot to read. Take it all in. Blah blah blah, ants underground, blah blah blah, go kill them all. Let's go! Come on. Nobody even reads these. Why did I wait so long? There we are. Very nice, we sort of fell into this level. Behind us, I'll turn around in a moment. We look down this massive pit. Behind us is a little tunnel. If you actually fly up into that little tunnel, you'll end up coming out the hole at the top here. Sort of circular route. Supposed to make it look like you actually came out somewhere. Which is not possible, as this is a completely enclosed underground map. There's no pathway to the surface here. Now, this may look like a different underground map from before, but I assure you it is the very same. We are actually much higher up than we were in the subway system. Once we get to the bottom, we may get to see the subway system open up into this massive ant-filled hole. As the mission description stated, we are being sent as a spearhead. We're to come in here and kill all these ants, so that all the other people with guns can come in and not have to kill all these ants. I can see the logic in sending a one-man army in rather than an army, because they seem to get the job done much better in films and the like. And oh no, I fell down. This environment was reused in 2017. In fact, the whole underground nest thing was completely ripped off in that game. Didn't appear in Monster Attack at all, taken straight from this one. This series of missions we're about to embark on were pretty much word for word taken. Maybe not this particular one, but some of the ones we're coming up to were some more original stuff. One of the best things about 2017 is that you had a load of soldiers with you that would spout rubbish. One of the underground missions in 2017 involved you following one such rubbish spouting person through this very steep environment for some reason. I forget. He was an explosive expert or something. You had to get him either to the top or the bottom. I can't remember which. Oh yes, the subway system, while in this game, was not in 2017. That's probably the main difference between the underground sections in that game. I suppose that was to make it seem more like an urban environment or something. I don't know. I kind of like the subway system. It kind of gives you the map like a little bit extra. There's basically an entire ring of subway all the way around. It's got two ends, both of them coming out in different places in this cavern system. Oh yes, I didn't talk much about the flamethrower. The second flamethrower we've got, we actually picked up both flamethrowers in the same mission. We had the F2 variant, an improvement of the F1. Basically got twice the range, a bit more power, but a little bit less ammo capacity. Flamethrowers are pretty good weapons for underground sections. Its weapon description even mentions the fact that it's good against ants, you're not underground, but this is the best environment to use it in. Its best aspect is that it fires through enemies, like the Hellwing's electric guns. Firing through enemies in tight confined spaces such as tunnels means you can kill many more of them, as the piles and piles of ant corpses won't stop you from killing them. We're pretty much done once again. This massive area has a couple more ants lying around somewhere. The problem with this sort of weird stepped arrangement is you can easily fall off and then be stuck at the bottom with a load of ants above you. It takes a little while for them to come down and find you. I have witnessed ants actually getting stuck in this level. On a test run, I had to actually walk all the way back up because there was one ant just walking round and round one bit of walkway. Round and round. From the top to the bottom to the top to the bottom to the top. Over and over again for no earthly reason. Anyhow, as of last episode, found a place to use the ridiculous explodey death grenades. They can't get us now. Yes, throwing it off ledges. Oh, he seems to have fallen down. I'm sure we'll be fine, however. There's no way we can kill ourselves with this weapon now that we've got lots of ledges to throw it off. That was just unfortunate now, wasn't it? Anyhow, that's all for today. Piss off.